If you're serious about rental property investing in Michigan, there is one organization, one woman, and one conference that you definitely need to know about.
Welcome to Coffee with Steve Margaux. I'm Steve Drake.
And I'm Margot Drake. And this morning, you all get to meet again Erika Farley. She is the Executive Director of the RPOA. That is the Rental Property Owners Association. And she's got some big news of something exciting coming up next month. Good morning, Erika.
Hi, Erika.
Good morning, you guys. How are you doing? I'm so glad to be back. I appreciate it.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us, just give us a recap in case anyone missed the last episode when you were here, who you are, what exactly you do, and your favorite thing about West Michigan.
So as you said, my name is Erika Farley, and I am the Executive Director of the Rental Property Owners Association, and we represent and educate and provide networking for rental property owners and real estate investors throughout West Michigan and throughout the state of Michigan as a whole. And I am excited to talk today about our 2026 Midwest Real Estate Investors Conference. But before I go into details on that, I am going to say my favorite thing about West Michigan is downtown Grand Rapids right now. And
oh, sweet.
Yeah, and how vital it is, and all the restaurants and the new amphitheater going in and the soccer stadium.
The new everything going in.
Yes, right? It is like exploding. And so I'm super excited about that right now.
Erika, we are too. So I am so glad that you said that.
That's a good one.
And that's such a great reason to invest. Like now is the time to invest.
Yeah, for sure. This is the time in Grand Rapids, in Kent County. This is one of the sections of the state of Michigan that the population is growing. We actually added people, as I'm sure you guys know, for the first time in about 30 years. Our population has grown in the state of Michigan overall, and the Grand Rapids area is one of the pockets where the demographics are shifting. So we're really excited about that. So now is the time, and especially with all the new and exciting things happening in Grand Rapids.
And to also support what we're talking about, last year when we spoke, you mentioned the number of units that we were in deficit of. So there's such an opportunity. What is that number this year?
So the state of Michigan is looking at 119,000, and the Grand Rapids area is looking at a little less than 35,000 units in need for housing, for sure.
Wow.
So there is lots of room for growth, people.
There is. Yes, there is. And on the policy and the legislative side, we're really also working on that, trying to make it easier for investors and developers and renovators to come into areas and provide that housing.
Absolutely. So you've got some fun things happening next month. Let us know what it is.
We do. So next month in Grand Rapids, in beautiful downtown Grand Rapids at the DeVos Center, we are having our 2026 Midwest Real Estate Investors Conference. 2 days. It is Monday, April 27th and Tuesday, April 28th. Our welcome event is Sunday, the 26th, and that is at the Amway Grand, and that comes right along with everyone's ticket. And that is just a great networking event for everybody to come to. And our keynote speaker this year is Steve Brown. He is English, and we all love an English accent as Americans, right?
Yes, we do. What he's talking about is very timely.
So smart.
It is. So he is going to be talking about AI in business and AI as it relates to real estate. He is a former Google executive. And so he was one of the founders and innovators for Gemini, and will be coming to speak to us about how we can best use that in real estate and business here in Michigan and throughout the Midwest. So we are really, really excited about that. And he's going to be our very first thing on Monday morning.
Okay.
And our overall theme this year is thrive, and thriving within real estate, and wanting to make sure that we can really educate and provide information for everyone throughout their journey within real estate investment, from the very beginners to those who have been doing this for decades, and we want everybody to be able to get something out of the conference. We are this year, we are really pushing into that Innovate, Thrive theme, and we have speakers from throughout the country and several panels, and really expanding and professionalizing and modernizing our conference.
So
Awesome.
We attended the conference last year. It was our first year. We are RPOA members, proud members, and we will be at the conference again this year. What I loved about the conference, number one, it was right here in West Michigan, people. It is right here. No plane ticket, no, probably, you can probably drive there in the morning. So no, if you're right here, you don't have to stay at a hotel. And I loved, so that was we scootered. I think we scootered back and forth. It was such a beautiful couple days to be able to do that. So that was really easy. And then the other thing, I loved how easy it was, how accessible it was. I loved your vendor hall. Your vendor hall was like, if you are new to investing, or you're brand new, or maybe you're just interested, go talk to the vendors. That is just a huge amount of resources that your team just puts right at our fingertips. And I have everybody cataloged in our database and tagged exactly who they are, because I know that need will come up for one of our clients or us in the future. And you just put everybody right there in front of us. So I love that. I love networking with the other investors there.
So I was intimidated before I went, but when I got there, I was so pleasantly surprised, because it was the other investors that I was talking to. And I network with a bunch of people. I mean, husbands and wives that have one rental property. There's some people that have insanely big businesses.
Portfolios.
Just everyone really wants to help you with whatever's going on. So Thrive is like a perfect theme for what's going on for that event, because it's just a very nice community. And I made some good contacts and friends at that event, and it's awesome.
I'm constantly like that. Those are my people now. We're networking all the time. And so I loved that. And I also love the fact that will it be similar this year in that you can pick your breakout that you want to attend?
Yes. So we will have 2 rooms going at the same time. And right there on our website, we have the full list and all the speakers and their bios and all the information. So we have about 9 individual speakers, and we have 4 different panels going on, everything from what was basically my worst mistake and how I recovered. We're bringing in a field of lobbyists from home builders, manufacturers, realtors, to talk about the policy stuff. We have our deal or no deal going on. So we have a lot of different things on Tuesday. We have a VIP luncheon. That's a separate ticketed event, but that is going to be very small, just 30 people or less, with our keynote, Steve Brown, and you'll be able to get FaceTime with him. And that will be also over at the Amway Grand, and lunch will be provided for that. And then we will have, close to 60 vendors coming in from all over the country, and different kinds, everything from fiber optics to insurance. Home Depot should be with us this year. We have a lot of different things going on. So we're really, really excited of what's happening. But mainly the thing that we love to see is the relationships that people get to build when they're at the conference, and how much they enjoy that, and how they can take that through the rest of the year.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, last year you had some breakouts on tax. You had CPAs there talking about tax incentives for real estate investors, and then note buying, and there's so many different avenues. And I don't want to be remiss in thanking you and your team, not only for this conference and everything that you provide us, and the lobbying and the advocating that you do behind the scenes, because that is work that nobody sees.
It's a major part. I talk about the 3 legs of the RPOA, and one is the networking, and one is our education, and then also the lobbying, and the advocacy, both on the local level in Grand Rapids and Kent County, but also in Lansing. And because so many things have been happening, even at the federal level, we've been keeping an eye on that and reporting on that, and housing policy and how it affects real estate investors and property owners. It's not going away anytime soon. So we've been working really, really hard on that, and really important to the industry, and working with our housing coalition partners.
Well,
it's awesome. Things are happening so fast right now, especially in the AI space. So it's awesome that you're having that. The timing couldn't be better.
Yep.
Because more people are scratching their head like, what do I do with this thing? So it's a good conversation to have, especially with real estate investors.
And we use it all day, every day.
Oh yeah.
And we know we're not even scratching the surface. So thank you for bringing that resource to
exciting. That's awesome.
So let's let everybody know where to find out more information.
So the best way to go about it, to find more about the RPOA and the conference, is to go to rpoaonline.org. And all the information about the RPOA is there, and a link to our website for the conference. And if you are coming from out of town, we have blocked rooms both at the Amway and the JW downtown, which is right there. And so everything is there. And if you have any questions, you can contact us right through the website.
Awesome. We're having Wesley's
making a cameo.
Hello, Wesley. Adorable.
We've done that a few times. There.
So thank you to you and your team for everything that you do all year for us, and especially the Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
All right. You too. Thanks, Erika. Take care.
Thank you.
Plant good seeds, everyone.